spear of destiny, the spear that have killed Jesus. And this spear have more the specific name from the spear of Longinus. And who is Longinus? Longinus is the Roman soldier that was coming on the end on the cross from Jesus and putting with his spear in the ribs of Jesus to see that he is dead, yes or no. And this Roman soldier, his name is Longinus. And why it become the spear of destiny? Because in history after, they say if you have this spear in your possession, you become undefeatable. Your army become undefeatable. Vanaf then, after the death from Jesus Christ, this spear become one of the most important spear in history till today. After the death of Jesus, the spear from destiny go to Constantinople, and it is the king from Constantinople that he have in his possession. After Constantine the Great, the spear go to the king Theodosius, and Theodosius keep him also all that time in Constantinople. Plus minus 350 years later, the spear come in possession from Charlemagne, and Charlemagne is Karel the Great, like we say. But Charlemagne have him always in his position around 741 after Christ. And on the moment when Charlemagne have the spear of destiny in his possession, he begin his wars, and each war what he do, he win. Why he win? Because he have the spear of destiny. That means that you are undefeatable when you have this spear. After Charlemagne, the spear go to Otto the Great. We talk about 912 after Christ, the first emperor, Holy Roman Reich. And in the time from Otto the Great, the spear become really a national symbol from him. And when we do the initiation of the King Otto the Great, he have also in his possession next to him the spear. After Otto the Great, it go to Otto the second one. After to Otto the third one, after the death from Otto the third one, spear become in possession from Hendrik the second one. From Hendrik the second one go to Barbarossa. Barbarossa also. And after Barbarossa, they go to Karel the Third. That moment we talk about plus minus in 1400 after Christ. And the spear stay on that moment in Nuremberg. On that moment the spear goes after to Karel the Five, later coming in Ferdinand the second one from Habsburgers. That is the last one that received the spear, put it in one of his safes in Vienna. So on the last moment, it is the Habsburgers that have the spear of destiny, and they put it in a museum in Vienna. Now comes the story. Adolf Hitler know about the spear, know about the mystic powers that the spear give, and he give mission to his secret army, the SSers, to go to steal the spear in Vienna. On the moment that Hitler steal the spear in Vienna, they bring the spear back to Nuremberg, and on that moment Hitler begin with the Second World War. And why he begin with the Second World War? Because he have the spear of destiny. He's unbeatable. Cannot win to the army from Hitler when he have the spear. And on that moment he do the invasion from Europe. But after, in 1945, before that they do the invasion from Normandy, the Americans decided to send 35 paracommandos to Nuremberg to go to steal the spear of destiny in Nuremberg. And in the night they steal the spear of destiny. The Americans have the spear in destiny in their position, and they decided on that night to do the invasion from Normandy. And on the moment when the Americans do the invasion of Normandy, Hitler was not always sleeping, and was not always thinking, he was not always in possession of the spear of destiny. Was not the case anymore, but the spear was already with the Americans that they have on that moment in their possession. And for this, that the Americans have won the Second World War, because they have the spear of destiny in their possession. After the Second World War, 10 years, 15 years later, they decided to give back the spear of destiny to Museum of Vienna, And you can also to go to visit today the Spear of Destiny in the Museum of Vienna. Is this the true Spear of Destiny? No, of course, it's not the real Spear of Destiny. What you think now, that the Americans go to do all the necessary to take this spear back in their possession. There is today a copy that you can see. And the Spear of Destiny is not always in possession from the Americans. So today there are 4 countries that say that they have the Holy Spear from Destiny. Of course, Vienna in the museum. In the Vatican, they say also that they have a piece of it. In Armenia and in Antioch, one of the first crusades, there also the crusades of the Templars say that they have in their possession a piece of the Spear of Destiny. On the end of the story, in all history, all the important rulers in our history have used the Spear of Destiny to take the power of to be unbeatable in battle.